Okay, so yeah, Metal Gear Solid Mobile. We're gonna be aiming for Big Boss rank. So no alerts, no cautions, no kills, no rations.
Before we get into this, I think there's one question that might be on everyone's mind. Why?
Because why not? No,
Good answer.
I just happened to find this game and managed to figure out a couple steps to get it up and running, and I figured, why not share it with the world?
Yeah, and in case you guys are asking, what are these random people, or more like, who are the random people in the background? Okay, Plywood isn't a random for sure. Plywood is well known on this channel, and I'm Mayu. I was the one introducing the last run, and now I'm here on comms. And I'm really hyped for that run, to be fair.
I am so excited.
I'm
for
so
this
ready.
run.
Yeah, I'm ready and excited.
Okay, then I guess let's get started. On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thanks. So this game starts out with Otacon telling Snake that there is a new Metal Gear project in development. This game takes place after the first Metal Gear Solid, but before 2, when Otacon and Snake are searching for the black market Metal Gears around the world.
This is kind of familiar. Like, game beginning, hey, they have a new Metal Gear.
So right
that
there,
movement right there is really hard, huh?
yeah, that's literally the hardest move in the whole game, is trying to get around that guard. But luckily, we didn't get an alert. A guard can see you, but as long as you leave the room before he calls in for reinforcements, you will not get an alert.
Is this game canon?
Yes, this
Al?
is actually the only game in the canon is Metal Gear Solid Mobile. This is where the story starts and stops. So yeah, as you can see, this game is completely 3D on a old Nokia phone,
Mhm.
which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Given what was, I mean, this phone back in the day that you had, I think was like retailing for like $500 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And how much did you buy this phone for?
I think 15.
That's actually pretty good.
Great deal.
Yeah,
It cost more for the SD card than it did for the phone.
The storage
Yeah,
is more expensive.
Yeah,
Nice.
Glenn is right. That's impressive. Nokia phones are indestructible. That's nothing can keep up with a Nokia phone.
I mean, it even has composite out, as you can see. This is pure mobile phone output. You don't get any more pristine than this.
Yeah.
But the question which are people definitely asking, how are you controlling this game? Are you using the buttons on there or any other stuff?
So right now, I actually am playing on the phone, which is basically I have to deal with all the controls about the size of a single PlayStation button. So like I have my two thumbs like pressed against this little like directional pad on the phone, trying to do all the movement and actions.
Oh, now I know which Nokia you are actually having because this was my first phone.
Oh really?
Yeah, it actually was my first phone I ever had.
It's a nice phone.
Yeah,
and N95. This thing's cool.
And to be fair, it was like I was the third person to have this thing, and it wasn't damaged at all. So a really good phone.
Nice. They don't make them like they used to, and they certainly don't make games like this anymore.
Sad.
So, well, maybe you can give us a little bit. What are we doing right now? What's our goal?
So our goal is so earlier we just interacted with a node, and
Did you say
from
nerd?
there no node. But we interacted with that, and we got in contact with Victoria Reed, who is the scientist that leaked the Metal Gear plant, or told Otacon about the Metal Gear that's being developed here. So we're on our way to meet her at the security control room deep inside the base.
You should remember that name, Victoria Reed, everyone. Going to be
Yeah.
very important later. So, guards in this game, they, they, they get trained. They're just out cold, huh? There's not much of a worry about that. So you're going
Yeah.
for big boss rank. Maybe you can explain a little bit what exactly you need to avoid doing to get that rank.
Yeah. So for big boss rank, we 0 alerts, 0 rations used, 0 enemy kills, and a playtime of believe under 45 minutes,
And what's
and
the
no
hardest
continues.
part of those requirements, do you think?
Ooh. Either no rations or no alerts. Health actually can be an issue in this run. Unlike other Metal Gear games where you usually get your health refilled throughout the story progression, this game does not have that. And
Yeah,
that combined
this
with
game's
the no
pretty
ration.
short. There's no bosses aside from like the last one, so that's typically how your health would be regained in
Hmm.
a Metal Gear game. So it's very different in that way. Um. So okay, suddenly Snake is purple. I'm a little bit freaked out. Why does he look like Grimace?
Yeah, I
So
was
this
confused as well. Maybe you took a bath in grapes or something.
Nope. Actually, this game has a camo system. So right there, earlier when Snake turned purple, that's Otacon telling us the camo system's online and ready to use. The way the camo system works is you have a camo item in your weapons menu, and you can use that to take pictures of objects inside the game world or in real life. You can actually turn on the phone's camera and like take a picture of a material,
Okay,
and Snake will
that's
turn to that color.
cool. That's really cool. To like use the back then when it was new, the phone camera to get your camo. That's actually a pretty nice invention for that.
You know what that means, though, that Snake Eater 3DS ripped this game off hardcore because it has a similar feature of taking pictures to get camo.
I really did not know that. I mean, I have the game, but I don't have my 3DS anymore. So I should still have a 3DS laying around somewhere at my mother's house. But that's actually pretty funny that
This game was
Metal
ahead
Gear
of
Solid
its
6.
time.
Yeah, it really was. From what I hear and what I see, it really is. I still can't believe this is played on a Nokia. Like, it looks better than some mobile games this day.
Yeah, it really managed to like pull together like a good balance between the Metal Gear Solid like 1 and 2 art style. So right there, we actually had to use our camouflage system for the first time. That's a red checkpoint, and luckily for us, there is a red poster right next to the door to get us through.
And the load times are actually not too bad.
Yeah, the
They're
game
definitely
also is
there,
lagging.
but you know, this game cruises along and also has what I would say is a pretty damn good frame rate.
Yep, this is what I was just mentioning. It's not lagging or anything.
No.
Yeah, it only lags when there's like a lot of particle effects, which only happens like 3 times in the run.
Another fun fact about this game is that there's these little bug images. I don't even know what to there's some term for them, but they're like hidden around the facility, right?
There's 12 of them. They're called anomalies according to the N-Gage achievement system. And if you collect all 12 of them, you collect them by taking a photo with the camera. You unlock VR goggles to play through the whole game in like blocky VR mode.
Now you got to let us know how good's your achievement score on Engage. Are you top of the leaderboards?
I wish I could tell you, but the service is
Damn it.
disabled.
Oh.
Nokia, you gotta bring this back. You gotta bring back the achievements.
So now we are locked here, locked inside this room. Victoria Reed had to break some news to us. Apparently, she let us know that her initials spell VR, and she's been an AI all along, leading us along to get us into this
Oh,
room to unlock the base for the mercenary group that's currently rolling in.
You got
Heartbreaking.
bamboozled by an AI? Dang.
Yeah.
that's hard. That's really hard. Like,
So now we're stuck in here for about a minute, waiting for a guard to come check on us. You may have noticed that I took a photo of the wall, updated my camouflage using that, and I'm currently pressed up against the wall. The way the camouflage system works is it only works while you're pressed up against a surface. It has no other effects like when you're running around normally. So when this guard walks around to check on us, he'll realize we're not here because of the camouflage system, and he'll open the door, giving us an opportunity to escape.
So this is like
That's-
the only part of the run where you have like a nice break, huh?
Yeah, the rest of it is very quick. Every like cutscene codec you have to skip. Yeah, so that's pretty much the only spot.
but
And this
hey,
game also has like VR levels, right? Have you tried those out?
I did, I think, one.
and how does it feel playing VR on a Nokia?
Are your
actually
hands
fine.
cramping at all when you run this game? I have
Actually,
to
no.
ask. Does it feel comfortable?
It's more comfortable than the Switch, I think, almost.
Wow, Nintendo.
Wow.
Nokia got it down back in 08.
I actually
What?
did experiment using a Wiimote connected to Bluetooth to this phone, and it almost works out, except like one of the buttons isn't bound correctly.
Oh,
So you can't like go into first person mode like I just did there.
so how? So what button is bound to what? That's like really interesting to know now.
So I have like a directional pad in the center of the phone which is for movement. Inside that directional pad is a single button, which is used for all the actions: shooting, throwing grenades, skipping cutscenes. The 0 key on the phone, on the number pad, is what goes in and out of first person. And then I have like 2 buttons at the top that are used to open the codec or open the weapons menu.
You can play this game portrait or landscape, right?
Yes. You can play landscape, but it rotates all your controls like 90 degrees. And it's way harder to play that way.
What does it mean, like portrait or landscape?
Like portrait would be up and down, and landscape would be left and right.
Okay.
Like the orientation of the phone, yeah.
So after the mercenary group came in, they set up sentry cameras and C4 tripwires. So this next like half of the game, its main focus is for you to take out all these control panels to progress forward, which requires going to first person mode, which again, another gimmick they're trying to sell with this phone is you can turn on the camera and aim using like the camera's viewfinder.
Now, have you tried that yet?
I have.
How
The problem is every time you go in the first person mode, it takes like 2 seconds to open the
Oh,
shutter
no.
on the camera.
Oh,
So you lose
okay.
2 seconds every time.
Well, that's kind of a problem. So I guess
Yeah.
that would
Yeah.
probably not be a viable strategy for the camo or the aiming.
Yeah, sadly it's not. I tried, but
The shutter has to manually open. That's so cute.
so right here we have a green checkpoint, and luckily that C4 panel we just shot happens to be green.
Oh,
Nice.
that's really fortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, a fast elevator. Is this like a normal thing in this game to get fast elevators, or is it also RNG like in every other game?
You have to just interact with the panel twice in a row, and it'll always come quickly.
Classic. But it won't ever like come quickly on one button press, will it?
No,
Okay. Not that
it's
you've
just always
seen.
faster.
Nice.
Yeah, not that
All
I've
right.
seen.
This game doesn't really have much randomness to it, does it?
There's only about one part of randomness. At the end of the game, you actually are forced into a encounter with 2 guards, and it's random if they shoot you or not. That's pretty much about it.
All execution.
Yep.
DSMon is like not only answering our 500 questions, but he's also zooming through this game pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he really is.
yeah. Besides that, that very first guard at the start of the run, the spinner like really good.
Oh, that's just the only hard part. It's fine. You're doing great. The hardest
Oh
part is
no,
2 seconds in.
the real hardest part.
Whoa!
What?
I fat fingered the menu button.
This is the problem. This is the problem. Okay, we're back.
Yeah, so right next to the directional pad is like the applications button for this phone. So
That
right
feel
here we have
when
to
you fat
How
finger
hard-
fat finger your
hard is
phone and call
aiming?
911.
How hard is aiming with the phone?
It's not too bad. There's actually like an aim assist, so when you
Oh, nice.
move your cursor over
Nice.
someone, it moves really slowly.
That's
Oh,
good.
that's really nice.
Yeah, because I figured aiming with a keypad would be pretty chunky, so the fact that they have
Yeah.
aim assist is good.
Oh,
Also, I
this is-
noticed that you have snakes on your phone. Will you be able to do a bonus snakes run after this? Because that's another snake game.
That came pre-included.
Wow,
lucky to
that's
have that.
what a great value for $15.
I think the real standouts there is the Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2 also.
Yeah, that's intriguing on its own right.
Yeah. So, how hard was it getting the game?
Like
It wasn't too hard actually like finding the game, but the hardest part was like piecemealing all the old guides on how to basically install your own software to the phone. So I was like
So-
looking at guides from like 2012 saying how to use antivirus programs to install your own software. You have to
Most
do
likely
things
they
like
filmed it with another camera on their phone.
yeah. Had to use like the Wayback Machine to find these old programs that they're referencing to use.
But you compiled all this stuff together to make it easier for if anyone wanted to play this game, they can do it.
Yeah. So on the in the Metal Gear Speedrunners Discord in the hashtag mobile channel,
Ding.
yeah, get that soundbite in. Yeah, I compiled a guide with all the things you'll need, all the programs, step-by-step instructions on how to get this game up and running on a Nokia phone and also how to stream it. So if anyone's interested, you can just check out that pinned message.
We haven't really
Right.
talked about it, but there's like a little mini game you're doing for the codec. How exactly does that work?
So yeah, there's a hacking mini game for every time you interact with the nodes. Basically, you just hit up and down on the directional pad, and you have to align the little cursor with the hash marks on the codec screen. It's not
Are
too bad.
those patterns standard or are they random?
Oh, they're fixed for each one.
Oh, nice.
Do you feel like a real hacker when doing this minigame?
Yeah, I feel like Otacon. So right here, we have to wait about 2 seconds for this guard. Pretty much staring right at that doorway. Not much we can do about it. And now we have to backtrack through about 4 screens. Up ahead, we have a Nikita puzzle and a C4 wall we have to blow up. So we have to return to the armory to pick those up.
I really like the alert music. Even if you're not an alert, why does it still play? Just because the god saw you?
Yeah. Yeah, if a guard sees you, the alert music plays, but you don't get an alert until they actually call in for reinforcements.
So it's like MGS2 in that way. They have to literally call into HQ to call in the alert, which is nice
Mhm.
for Big Boss that you don't have to. It's not like, oh, you got spotted, that's an alert.
Yeah, it allows you to play a little more aggressively, which is nice.
So what would be the benefits of not doing Big Boss? Would it just be being able to use rations and just run through rooms?
Yeah, definitely. Rations is a big one. Uh, Guards can easily shoot you with their guns if they see you. And for the final boss, I discovered a way how to do double hits on him, but it's like really risky, and there's a good chance he'll shoot you. So for any percent, you would get rations and tanked more hits on the final boss.
Gotcha.
Where for big boss rank, we just kind of have to take it slow for health reasons.
That's fair.
Better safe than sorry.
Well, I'd say this has been going pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's only 3 rooms left of the game. Oops.
Wow.
Forgot to hit.
Wow.
Now, you've
Forgot
found
it.
a few glitches for this game, but you haven't found any use for them in the run yet. That's right?
Yes, correct. So there's a weird glitch where if you equip the cardboard box, which I have not picked up this run, you equip that box and you like shimmy along in a wall and put it on. It causes Snake to shimmy in the air, so you can just slowly walk around the area, shimming on invisible walls, which is pretty cool. And there's another one where if you have the cardboard box equipped, you can run through crawlable areas, so like underneath the tables in the cafeteria or the vent in the bathroom.
That would actually be pretty funny to see.
Oh no.
No.
The Nikita turn.
Nikita turns.
It turns so slowly.
It does.
It's like
So
we're
this is-
rotating a truck in here.
Yeah.
So normal Nikita fashion, if you like don't touch the controls, it speeds up. So that's what we're trying to optimize in this
It
room.
takes
We
a
have 3
while to
control
do
panels.
that.
Yeah, it's pretty slow.
This would be a great part to be able to skip, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's a way through the C4 tripwires, it would save minutes, like on the run. You wouldn't have to backtrack back to the armory to pick up the C4 or Nikita. You could just run through these 3 tripwires and get through this room. It's like probably the biggest skip that I could like conceivably think of.
Aside from avoiding that room where you're stuck in.
Yes.
Or just
Well,
cutting straight to the final boss.
Yeah, why not?
That'd be nice too.
Also worthwhile mentioning that you made a full-on detailed map of this game with guard routes and cameras, which I have to put out there as really impressive and cool looking. Very detailed.
Yeah. That was just
That's
something I wanted to
really
work on one
impressive.
afternoon.
You just said it so casually, like, yeah,
Just
I
something
just
I
made
mean-
this in one
I mean,
afternoon.
to be fair, the map in this game isn't gigantic, but
Mhm.
you know, there's 2 variants, right? There's before the mercenaries take over and after, so there's two versions of the same map.
hmm Yeah, that actually saved a lot of work being just like the same map twice. A lot of copy and pasting.
But it's still impressive that you made this map.
Whoa, hey, whoa! Is your phone malfunctioning?
Oh,
I see lines appearing along the edges of the screen.
so yeah, story-wise, Snake finds out he's actually in a simulation, and he's trying to break out of it by going outside the game's bounds. So that's why we're starting to see these 3D graphical issues.
Oh.
Also, I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but that last room, I ran through the door and it did not load the next checkpoint.
I was wondering about
Yeah,
that.
I was a bit confused by that one.
Was that just kind of happened randomly, huh?
Yeah, I think the codec interrupted the loading zone there, which is pretty neat.
Maybe you could exploit that in some way and like pop open a codec at a certain point.
Mm. So right here's
Gross.
the most RNG part of the run.
The one RNG.
Yeah. So I got pretty unlucky there. I got shot 3 times by the far back guard. The first guard isn't usually an issue, but the one in the back of the room can whittle you down pretty quickly.
So I'm
But I
guessing
think
that
I'll have
means we're
enough
gonna have to take final boss a little bit more safe because of that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue, but I probably won't be going for these double hits I just found out about. Don't want to lose big boss.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
So right here is the one and only boss of the game, the commander. If you're paying close attention, you may have saw him say like one thing on the codec to us.
Who is this guy?
His codec is 146.66 because he's really edgy.
So the way this boss fight works, he has a minigun, and the minigun overheats the more he fires it. When there is a chaff out, it overheats more quickly. So we'll be using that throughout this whole fight.
Very interesting rendition of Duel from MGS1 on a Nokia phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So now he summons one guard. This guard will perpetually be up here firing at us. So we have to use the M9 to trank him. And pretty much every 20 seconds or so, he gets up to shoot at us again. So now we have to juggle both the boss and his cooldown on his gun and the cooldown on this guard. We're going to stay over here on the left-hand side of the arena. It allows us to see this guard up above us pretty clearly, and we have access to the steel box, which the commander cannot break with his minigun.
That's really convenient.
Nice. I also like that, his name is just Boss.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just Boss, but we are going to become bigger than him. So that red bar is the element that shows the cooldown, huh? On the minigun?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So right here, we throw chaff before this cutscene triggers, because it actually counts against his gun cooldown if during that little cutscene when he's shooting that box.
He really does not like boxes, huh? As much as he
It-
destroys them right now.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel him. Just doesn't like him.
I think his mistake was not getting into the Metal Gear below him.
You think so? I
mean,
think the
what-
I would say the minigun is a superior weapon here.
I mean, it's doing well, but it can't destroy that steel box. I assure you that Metal Gear Rex would destroy that box. At least
Who
I
knows?
think so.
Maybe it's like the barrels in the Metal Gear Solid 2 in the version fight where only one special weapon can destroy them.
It's true. Metal Gear may not have that special weapon.
So this is one of the spots where frame rate can be an
Actually-
issue.
But someone had a really good argument. VR simulation was too barebone to have an actual Metal Gear running. It's actually a
I
good
think
point.
it's lagging a little bit with all the
Yeah.
the gun and then the VR outline and the chaff, but it's not like chugging super hard. It kind of has like a blur effect going on.
Yeah, there's like a motion blur, but the biggest issue is if you ever pause during the VR effect, it really lags your item menu.
Oh, that could be a little bit annoying.
Yeah.
And that would actually lose you time. Well,
Oh.
RTA at least.
Okay, so
about
right there, I
IGT?
just got one of the double hits. So
Nice.
if he gets up and walks, like right before his meter is maxed out, you can shoot him as he's walking and then shoot him again.
I really like the touch that the VR is falling more and more apart the more damage you deal to the boss.
It's a nice little effect.
Yeah.
Okay, so time's gonna be coming up when we see the text in the lower left-hand side of the screen.
Nicely done.
Really
Thanks.
nice.
Yeah, that was a really good boss fight. And time.
GG. Simulation end.
GG. Really nice.
So sadly, we have to skip the final cutscene and the credits because they add to the in-game time. But
Oh,
There
you
we
can
are.
actually. Oh, that's nice. You can actually skip credits in this game.
22:31. So,
That's-
what's your PB?
I think this may be it.
Wow. Hey,
Wow.
new record for Big
GG.
Boss.
It was a
Yeah, that was-
really nice run. I was really looking forward to it, and it definitely did not disappoint.
Yeah, it was a really good run. I'm really happy with that.
And I'm really glad Mayu and I got the chance to commentate this historic run.
Yes, for
this-
sure.
You know, before DSMon came on the scene with, or returned to the scene rather, with this game, none of us had really seen anyone run this game. So DSMon, true pioneer, and you saw it here first, folks. New record for probably one of the least seen games in the entire series. Metal Gear Solid Mobile.
Okay, no, we were promised a
But
snake run.
yeah. I'm sorry, but this isn't important. We need to go see some snake action.
Yeah, like, who cares about a big boss 22 minute 31 second speed run if we can have a snake speed run?
Oh, nice.
True Metal
Here
Gear
we
game right
go.
here.
This is the other Metal Gear game. We got a few minutes.
Yeah.
Let's see how good you are at Snake.
I've only played this once, so
Whoa, this is
Please forgive
very
me.
different. This is like this looks like Tron.
Oh,
Man, why is it okay? I was like, man, oh no.
I forgot how touchy the buttons are on this phone.
That is very touchy. Level 1 initial. All right. This is like Technicolor rainbow Snake.
Yeah.
This is not what I expected, but I guess they were really
Same.
like, we got to show off how powerful this phone is. Make it
Yeah.
3D.
And colorful.
People just paid $700 for this phone. Make them impress.
You show it off at school. It's like, oh yeah, you have Snake on your little tiny Nokia phone. Well, check this out. Mine's in color and 3D.
And 3D.
Mine's in 3D and features rainbow barf. This is crazy.
So,
How does this
DSMon, what's your
control?
strategy? Yeah.
Try to find the green crystals as fast as I can.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah.
Seems to be working out pretty well. Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a wall.
Apparently you can go
that's
through
like
it.
reducing your tail length.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that the tech?
I don't know, because you're trying to gain length, not reduce length.
I guess you're right.
You could cross one, but just one. You don't want to cross multiple in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one who thinks it's hilarious? I was up to commentate MG Mobile and now I'm sitting here commentating snakes.
I mean, this is, DSMon got record even with having to accidentally go to his phone screen.
Yeah.
I actually wonder if that actually pauses the IGT. I imagine it
Ooh.
does.
It probably does.
Follow the power paths. All right, let's see if you can get through level 2. Oh wait, this is level 3. You
Yeah,
skipped
Yeah.
level.
We're booking through it.
Damn. Okay.
So
I'm
fast at level
impressed.
2, Plywood didn't even see it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. That was really fast.
DSMon is now a Nokia Snakes runner.
Yes.
I don't know. This looks pretty cool. I gotta say.
Yeah.
I
It really
am
does.
impressed with this.
Yeah, I might like this more than Metal Gear Solid Mobile.
It was free too. Yeah, I gotta admit, if I spent $500 on a phone in 2008, you would definitely see me showing off this.
Same.
Ooh, that
Oh,
weave!
no.
That weave was strong.
He got the moves.
He's got the snake moves in multiple Snake games.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Thank you. That was a good round.
That was incredible. So, as we close out, because we don't want to be on snakes all night. Do you have any,
Oh, you don't want to? I thought that's the thing now
we
until
do
the
have
marathon
we
ends.
sadly do have to move along with the games. Even though
Okay, that's
I
true.
could watch snakes, I certainly could.
Same.
But do you have any last minute shout outs or anything you want to promote, DSMon?
I think I'm pretty good. I guess I just want to point out the Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear Speedrunning Discord. That hashtag mobile channel. If anyone's interested in anything and everything Metal Gear Solid Nokia related, go check out that Discord channel. And I just want to say thanks for having me. That Metal Gear Solid run was a lot of fun, and I was happy to share it with everyone.
I think we were happy to see it
Yeah.
and be a part of this. This was great.
It was great being a part of this. And I hope the questions did not distract you too much.
No, not at all. It was great having them.